Happy Wednesday, people. So today I'm going to come on and I'm going to show you what I typically do with my hair after I've slept on it. I think this is like day 3. I haven't washed it. I took a shower but didn't wash my hair. And this is kind of what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you how I like restyle it. I did have curls in it yesterday, so I have a little bit of wave going on. And then I'm also going to show you how I use Velcro rollers to give me some volume back here. I don't know about you, but after a couple days of not washing, my hair tends to get really flat. And so even when I had 3 rows of NBR and natural beaded rose extensions, I was using Velcro rollers. So first what I'm going to do is, I don't know about you, but my hairline can get really funky. So I, right at the root, kind of spray that down. And then I'm going to go in and spray where all my like really heavy cowlicks are, or strong cowlicks. So most of us have strong cowlicks in the front here, but we also have them in the back. We have what's called a whirl back there. And then because I did curl my hair, I'm just going to slightly mist this to kind of break up this old curl that was in there from yesterday. And I'm not soaking it, I'm just misting it. And at this point, if you feel like you need any dry shampoo, 2 of my favorites are Spiritualized by R & Co. But I also like this Amika Perk Up. And so if you feel like you need dry shampoo, now's the time to spray that in. I really like the Spiritualized. It's a liquid, and so it is really nice. There used to be a product called Dry Clean Only by Sebastian that I loved. And gosh, that was like 18 or 20 years ago. And then I couldn't find it anywhere, and I've never quite been able to find a wet dry shampoo because a lot of the dry ones they're powder form and they can make my dark hair look chalky. I do like the Amika that it doesn't do that to me. And either does the R & Co. It's like something desert. I can't remember what it's called, but I really like the Spiritualized. And it's Spiritualized. It's a more intense dry shampoo spray. So after I've, again, back to original post, after I've kind of wet this down, just misted it, I'm going to go through and I'm going to start blow drying. And because I am trying to get some of this wave out from yesterday, I'm going to split my hair and clip it and really get in here to get some of this wave out. And I would follow the same protocol when I had my 3 full rows of NBR in as well. Obviously just having to be a little careful with round brushing my rows. I wouldn't come in quite as aggressively as I am with my round brush, having had the 3 rows of extensions in. If you were wondering what I did there with the blow dryer, I literally just put it in between my legs while it was still on so I didn't have to turn it off, and grabbed this piece and then put my brush in and got back to it. Just a little trick of the trade. And then I'm just going to check with my mirror to make sure that I got enough of the wave out, and I did. Now I'm going to plug my flat iron in. And even with all that blow drying, my Tory Bell magnetic lashes are still secure. Okay, so while my flat iron is heating up, I am going to separate my hair. Just because if you try to take too big of a section, it's not going to do anything. It's not going to get hot enough because there's going to be too much hair, so the center of that hair is never going to get hot enough to straighten out or do what you want to do. Now back here, I am going all the way up to my roots, but you don't have to do that, and I'm not going to go all the way up to my roots when I do my top section, because it's a flat iron. It does make hair flat. So this down here, I really don't care if I'm not going to have volume underneath there. I got some crazy cowlicks back there anyway that one goes up and one goes down, and so it makes my hair look a little funky. So I actually want to calm that as much as I can. As you see, I'm just quickly passing this flat iron through my hair. I'm not letting it sit on for a long period of time. There's no need for that. Which also, I mean, I guess I could have people ask me like, well, why did you blow dry it? Why didn't you just flat iron it? Because the blow dryer is not quite as hot as the flat iron, and so it's going to be less damaging to go in and quickly blow dry that curl out or that wave, rather than fighting it with the flat iron constantly and having to go over that section over and over again. It's just easier and less damaging, better for your hair to do it the way I did before. Okay, and my last section. So again, I'm pretty straight up here, really my end. So I'm not going to take that flat iron in all the way to the top, although I am going to on this front section, just because I do have a cowlick there that likes to be like a little hump, and I want to calm that down. So that section is going to be the only section. All of this though, I'm going like mid-length down, like zone 2 down. So obviously this is zone 1, zone 2, and then you're on zone 3. And even this section right here, it's got a pretty strong curl in it. And too, because I tuck it behind my ear, so it gets which I'm gonna tuck it behind my ears anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. And you wanna just make sure too that your hair, it doesn't have like a bunch of knots in it, because you can flat iron a knot and it makes it feel very, what's the word? Crimped. You don't want that feeling. So check that out. Good. Okay, so another thing is, typically I do this before I put my makeup on during the day so that I can let these Velcro rollers sit in my hair. I did not do that today. I actually didn't really know that I was going to do this video. It kind of just dawned on me. So what I'm going to do for you today is I'm going to put them in and then do what I would do if I'm like looking to get it done quickly. So typically my third row would sit right below my crown area. So I, again, would just take my fingers, feel for my row, pick all this hair up, and that is where I put my first Velcro roller. But because I don't have any rows in, I don't have to really worry about that too much. So I'm literally just going to pick up a section. And normally you want to take a section that is as kind of big and wide as the actual roller. So that's about as wide and as deep. So I'm just going to put this roller in. Let me flip this up a little bit. Okay. I'm going to put this roller in, kind of smooth it out, take it to my ends, and then roll it down. And it should stick on itself. Like, you shouldn't have to put a clip in or anything, but in the event that it's not. Okay, so my first one is in. And then right in front of this last one, I'm just going to take another section, and if you need to use a comb, you can. And just kind of square it off a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're not looking for perfection. And then I'm going to take a different size roller and put that one in. And then I'm going to come in front of that one. So this yellow one is probably a little too big for my hair, is not quite long enough for it. So I am going to stick a clip in that one and in this green one. So I'm not going to put one right in my front section because I really don't want lots of volume in that one, but right the section directly behind it, I will put this blue one in. And that's typically all I would do. If you do want to put some maybe on your sides, you could do that. And we'll come to this side. Come all the way to the end. And you're just literally wrapping your hair up in it. I'm running out of clips. Okay, so again, this is the quick version. So if this were not the quick version, I literally would put this in and I would go downstairs, put my makeup on like I normally do. That would give me about 20 minutes or so to let these set, but I'm not doing it that way today. So the quick version is to just put a little bit of heat on them. So I'm just gonna put my blow dryer on low, but then I'm also gonna suck all the hot air out. And you wanna always make sure that you have a filter on the back of your blow dryer because you don't wanna suck your hair into the motor. So again, just low heat. This one I need to readjust. It's not tight. There we go. My bath towel. And then I'm going to turn my blow dryer around and I'm going to suck all the hot air. And this is going to set the volume. So normally when I would put these in and I would just go do my makeup or whatever, the heat from my head would provide the heat I needed to give me the volume, but because this is the quick way, I'm using artificial heat, but I also have to let it cool down. Okay, so I just want to feel these, make sure that they're not hot still, and then I'm just going to take the clips out. And literally just start taking them out so you can already see. And then I would just come through and style my hair like I normally do, but it just gives you a little bit of volume. And you know, it's pretty easy to do. And like once you get the hang of it, it's super fast and it's something that can be done every day. And like I said, I just like to do this on days where I don't wash my hair because I feel like after I've slept on it and whatnot, it just gets flat. So I hope that little tutorial on blow drying, you know, third day hair and using Velcro rollers was helpful. If you need anything, you know where to find me. DM me, text me, call me, whatever I can do to help you, I'm here. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy, and I hope to see all my clients very soon in the salon. Hopefully we'll get to open soon. But until then, please be well. Bye guys.